Hello friends, I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Crafting with Pat and More. Today I'm very excited because it is buddy crafting day. So I am buddy crafting with two of my good friends. I am buddy crafting with Jenita, and I'm also buddy crafting with Dawn. And they are both doing their buddy crafting on their channels called Jenita's Black Folk Well Wishes Arts and Crafts. On Jenita's channel, friends, you'll find that she makes beautifully handcrafted items, and she also has some very fun open collaborations for you to join. Dawn's channel is M Beans Color With Me. On her channel, friends, you'll find lots of beautiful coloring, you'll find some wonderful crafts, and open collaborations. Friends, if you don't know those channels, you need to go over and check them out, because they should have something new today. Friends, like I said before, I'm just so excited. In this series, we are doing spring decor. And I think I might be jumping ship a little bit on that, because today I have been working on my Easter cards. So I've got out a lot of stuff I've been working on. The job's not completely done, but I thought it might be fun for you to see some of what I've got done. And, well, just some of what I'm doing. Yeah. So, friends, let's turn this camera around and let's take a look at what I've got going on here. I hope we can get through this without a lot of shadows, because I'm doing this at night. So I've got a placemat turned upside down. The design on the other side. So I just need this to kind of control the glare that's on the table. And we're going to start out with what my first task was for the day. I did some stamping. And I don't know if you'll recognize these stamps. I got these from a drawing over on Susan Heartstrings channel. And I used a couple of these to do my stamping. So let's take a look at what I did. Wow. I also used some stickers from this book. It's Leisure Time sticker book. I've used these before. They're really fun and cute. That's my favorite. I haven't figured out how I'm going to use that yet, but I just like looking at it. Well, this is the stamp I used. And I used another one. And I found out something very important. Here's the other one I used. It doesn't show that clear, but it will when I show you what I stamped here. Yeah, it shows. I tried to use a little bit of, make it a little mottled in the background, put a little color. And I found out something very interesting. Maybe I should have done that last, because some of it was kind of hard to color over. And speaking of colors, before we look at that, let's look at my colors. I used my, I think it's called Refined Oily Colored Pencils. This is a set of 24. I think you see the name a little better. It's RAM, Refined Premium Colored Pencils. And I think they did a pretty good job. There's the first one, the first design. And I didn't color them the same, did I? Not quite. A little rabbit. I don't know if you can see the green that much. But I made a blue egg with like green leaves. Can you see the green leaves? Barely. Done with that. And I used some of these stickers. Now that I've got her on paper, she looks a little sad. She looks a little sad there. I don't think I'm going to use that. She looks fancy, like she's ready for the Easter parade. And so does she, looking sassy. I have one more. That's this one here. And I want to mention something here about my stickers. I think it's this one. It doesn't show quite so bad. But these stickers are kind of thin because you can see through them. So it doesn't look quite so solid. I probably won't be using that unless I give it to one of my daughters. Next up, I want to show you the papers that I'm going to be using. Oh yeah, I didn't finish showing you the cards. I used my stencils a little bit. Not that one, not that one. Can't find the one I used, but it's the alphabet one. And I've decided these alphabets are a little big for my purpose. So I kind of used the stencil for these. And this is a stamp right there. It comes from that same set I showed you. These are the papers I'm thinking of using. Double-sided. Make sure I get this right here. You know, that looks almost the same, doesn't it, as the other one I showed on the back. Oh, okay. That's because I went down one paper too many. So this color has this on the back. And this has this. And it has one too many of the, yeah. I had one too many of those. This is, make sure we got everybody right here. Yeah. Oh, got some more here. Here we go. Then we have these. Those are cute. And this is the last one. So I didn't count how many different designs that was. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 different designs. I also have out my washi tape. I haven't used any of it yet. And I've got the cards out. When I bought cards, I bought pre-folded, so they already have a little seam in there, a little crease. Makes them very easy to do. And they come with envelopes too. I got this off of Amazon. Still using the first 100. Well, friends, I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I want to thank Jenita, and I want to thank Dawn for buddy crafting with me, having a lot of fun. And I'm wondering how many of you have got some Easter things going on. I didn't do any other crafting this week except for trying to start working on my cards, getting things planned, and I am also planning something else. I don't know if you've heard, Brenda and her channel is called Maniac Grammy's Homestead, and Elma, her channel is called Elmatizer. They are teaming up and doing an Easter special for you to join in. I've got more information on my post. I have posted the information, but I have been getting my ingredients together for my treat that I am making for their open collaboration. I am going to put that information along with any other channel that I've mentioned in the description box. So you'll find Maniac Grammy's Homestead, Elmatizer, Susan Heartstrings, and of course you'll find my 2 friends. You'll find Jenita and you'll find Dawn. So be sure you check out the description box and go over and check out Brenda and Elma's channels so you can see what is going on with their Easter treat or dessert. You know, I've got to put it right down here because I know I've got the name wrong. We're just going to put it right there. Well, friends, that's all I have for today. I guess it's time for me to say bye. It's late in the evening, so I won't be wishing you have a good day. It's going to be have a good evening. So, okay. So, yeah. Bye-bye, friends. You have a good evening.